Well, good morning, everybody. Like my bed head. Walking out this morning for the first time walking out, and I'm just gonna show you the sceneries. Look at these pretty trees they got planted here. Bright. My truck all clean, all shiny. It's 33 degrees this morning. It was like 80 when we got here, or something like that. It was high. It was 70 or something. But that sun looked good right there. But it's a little frosty. You can see they don't believe me. Look at the table and the Blackstone and the ice on it. But from Alaska, 33 is summertime weather. That's a little cool, but it ain't bad at all. I'm gonna walk to the bathroom over here. Gotta show y'all the bathroom. And yeah, this is a really cool little park. Real nice people have it. And like I said, we got it almost to ourselves. There's that one place right there that have it. The kids have been seeing. I can show y'all where them suckers are at. A bunch of rabbits been running around. Look like cottontails. They weren't jacks. I know they ain't big enough to be a jackrabbit, but look like just good old cottontails and good old eating kind. Way better eating than the freaking snowshoe hares. Snowshoe hares. Which it ain't their fault. They taste not so great. They alright, but they just, their food, the food that they had access to, be pretty poor compared to the food the rabbits and stuff have here. When you're eating bark off a tree for like half the year, I kind of don't blame you for tasting bad. But or not bad, just less than good. But we could make them good with a lot of seasoning. Oh, there's one right here. And Luke says he can get, like, I've seen Luke get up feet with one of these things, one of these bunnies. I sure like to eat one, but probably can't do that on this property. I want to see if I can get up closer though, and I'm gonna flip y'all around and try to act like I don't see him. Get out of this sun too. The jerker's right over here. Big old fat one. Well, he'd go good in a pot. There you go. I'll flip it. Look at him right there. So there's the bathroom. Look at him. Come on. Camera skills are slacking. Yeah, that's as close as I can get to him. Come on. Here, delicious bun bun. Here, delicious bun bun bunny. Yeah, I'm less than 20 feet now. Hey, bun bun. Hey, bun bun. Boy, it'd be easy pickings. Daggum if I had my 22. Just thunk. I wonder how close he'll let me get to him. Let me back out. Hey, bun bun. He's ready to get now. Y'all, I'm literally about 10 feet from him. Hey, look. There's my Crocs. There's the bun bun. He's just tantalizing me. Come back, dinner. Come back. Alright, where'd he go? There he is. Look at him. Sapsucker. He's lucky he ain't down in Alabama. He'd be gone. Of course, they don't do that in Alabama because they get shot. I can kill 8 or 10 of them a day or something. I can't even remember how many we can kill. We get quite a bit. Anyway, we're going to the bathroom. I will show y'all here. Let me zoom back out. Oop. So there's the door. Sink. There's a shower. Got a big old shower. You can walk around and sit here or whatever. Of course, you got your throne right there. Got some hook racks, but anyway, really nice bathrooms. I remember to shut the door. So anyway, we will go to the bathroom. And got a headache. Didn't sleep all that great at all. But we're gonna go by this gas station, big old gas station here in Shelby. And we got fuel earlier and go by and get some breakfast. Also see what they got. They got a little bit of stuff. And anyway, so we'll see you then. Alright, y'all, we're going to the gas station over here. That's Shelby, Montana, right there. Every bit of it. And I mean, there's more going to the left side that you can't see, but anyway, gonna get off this exit. So I'm gonna show you the just real cool country. It's different. I mean, I don't know. Canada was this is much more wild. Just Canada was they're growing food, and this is a lot of cattle and yeah, just cattle country and open. It's pretty cool though. Either way, it's really awesome. But, we're gonna head over here. I'll pick y'all up over there.
Sausage and cheese.
Oh yeah. Dang. Yeah, we got the grub here. Don't need none of those. Look at the coffee. Yeah, we don't have nothing like this, y'all. Let's see what else. Earl. They got drinks in this place too. Good God. They got the drinks. This is just in Shelby, Montana. Let's see. Right there. Hey, all them drinks, they still don't got a Yoo-hoo. My wife wants a Yoo-hoo, so some kind of bad in a glass bottle. And they ain't got it. I'm going for some tea though. Y'all, if you can't get Milo sweet tea in a bottle, which I doubt, I'm not even, highly doubt it'll be here, but in my opinion, the best sweet tea you can get in a bottle is Gold Leaf. Gold Leaf sweet tea is pretty darn close. It's pretty solid. Oh, there it is. Right there. Go peek. Alright, we're gonna grab some biscuits, y'all. I'm gonna put y'all down. So pick you back up in a little bit. Alright. We're getting in some pretty hills. We just left a little bit ago, heading towards Great Falls right now. And Emma, can you turn it down please real quick? We just left Shelby, like I was saying, so I mean this is like 5 minutes down the road. 10 minutes maybe, but I'm gonna get Great Falls. My wife's getting some sensors for one of my daughters who's type 1 diabetic. We had to get them sent there to the Walmart, one of the Walmarts. I think they have a couple of them. And then we're going to continue on down to Bozeman, Montana, I believe, to camp for the night or day. And then hopefully be able to make the Museum of the Rocky thing. So that's the goal for today. But man, that's pretty though. That's really pretty. Oh, it's better if I zoom out. Anyway, go see some roadkill. Check. It's nice here. There's hardly anybody on the roads. So, it's not crazy. Got a pretty good start for the morning. And kids up and everything. They all got up good. So it'll be a good day. I'm still waking up. I need to take some ibuprofen. I got a pretty good sized headache. And neck's all kinked up. But I need to grab some of those. Got them in my truck. Yeah, man, Montana is. This is just this side of Montana. We hadn't gone to the Rocky side or nothing, which we're pretty much gonna miss that. Still real pretty. Oh, there's something out there. I don't know if that's cows. Way out there, yeah, it's cows. Y'all can see little black specks. What's cool, these like ravines down through here. They don't look, I don't know, they just look different. It's weird, it's just giant ravines cut out and stuff. Pretty cool. Alright, bring you back to something else. We'll see some other cool stuff, hopefully. Alright, y'all, we're about 30 miles from Great Falls, Montana. Just want to show you the view. I'm talking wide open. Just as far as you can see. As far as I can see, I'm talking it's an insane amount of miles you can see. I've been looking for some pronghorn antelopes, or speed goats, they call them. Haven't seen any yet. Ain't seen no deer. Not today, anyway. Looking for critters. Looking for whatever we can see. I guess we did see those rabbits I got on film earlier, but besides that, that's about all we've seen. But it's just wide open. I mean, the speed limit's 80. I'm only doing 65 because it's just I ain't running over even 70. I don't like running 70. I'm old, y'all. I'm old school. I don't run all that fast mess. If I didn't have a trailer, I might do it, but even then, I ain't definitely running no 80. But anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna show y'all, just trying to show y'all some of the sights and sceneries. It's just wide open. Back, say something else, or we get into Great Falls, maybe that's when, once I see some cool critters or something other, I'll bring y'all back. Alright, heading to one of the Great Falls Walmart, y'all. Could not film because I need my GPS. It says 6 lanes, you had 3 going one way and 3 lanes going the other, and it was kind of utter chaos. It was better than Canada though, but just, you know, I think it just comes with comfort because I can understand all the road stuff. But anyway, I'll go to Walmart, see what they got going on up in here at Great Falls, Montana. We'll see. Compared to, you know, what, a few days ago we were at the Canada one, so. Got my Tilly Toots with me. See what we got. Alright, y'all. We're just getting clothes and stuff for the kids. It looks like a regular Walmart. You know, it's funny, it's the Canadian one, all these signs were red. Everything was red, like the red, instead of the blue, it's red. Y'all noticed that. I'm not gonna bore you to death on Walmart. This one looks really similar to the one in Alaska. So, anyway, we'll pick you back up when we're on the road again, I think. Nah, bless me. Alright, y'all, we have left Walmart finally. Grab a few things like always, and
I got a blue shirt.
Yep, like the kids. And we got a bluey shirt. Alright, I'm gonna show y'all some. We're heading south, I think, and pretty country though. Y'all see the mountains out there. It's pretty. Yep, this is it though. We're just we keep heading that way. We got about 2.5 hours or so to get to Bozeman, Montana, and we'll see y'all there. Well, we just took a turn heading, just following a route, whatever. But I was gonna say, look, there's trees, trees, and look, they have big limbs on them.
Can we climb them?
And they have, yeah, and they have big branches.
Like
Just stuff where it does. That's what I'm saying. We don't have trees like this in Alaska. They're just straight because they got to be straight. Because if they're branched out like this, they snap off with the snow and ice all the time. But that's why the Lord made just spruce and birch pretty much up there, and a little bit of cottonwoods. They all kind of grow vertically. There's no big limbs you can't hang a tire swing off of. You'd be hard pressed to find one you could. But got a real high hill over here, getting into some hilly stuff. A little dry ravine down here. You can see the riverbed, a little creek bed right there, rock. All dry. But some trees, oh, that's cool, little clump. Pretty green clump right there. Oh, he's soaking up the water that runs down through there, I would imagine. Oh yeah, look at this homestead up here, y'all. On that knoll up there. I'm assuming that's what that is. Homestead. Man, that's cool. Way up there too, they got some big old house up there. But, it's pretty. It's the valley. Maybe we'll see some critters. Some moo cow. Yeah. Hey, more water. Is that a pond? I don't know what that is. A creek? Pond, probably. Yep. Gravel pit pond. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, they got a pretty good little place right there. I bet it was a few pennies too. But it's nice. Right up there on this bluff right there. Horse just chilling.
Shout out to
Yeah. Square body for sale right there. Real nice. Oh man. Love that color.
I love how I always see green. I always see green.
I know, it's so nice to see green and gold, but it's funny, it's like, yeah, now you know that we're driving down like here in Montana, you know, their stuff is, it's just like, looks like it's just turned yellow, some of it. I mean, you can see a lot of it is green. And it's funny, you know, like going from Alaska to Canada and now here, where you can see the seasons changing in fall. Like the leaves are turning yellow. Some are just barely, and some are still green. So it's funny. Again, you know, it's just really cool to see as we've driven south how the terrain has changed and the leaves and stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna drive like this and just I'm gonna show y'all some pretty stuff. So that's cool. Oh, big old deer need to be up in there. All right, we'll see what else we can see up here. We'll put you down and see if we can see anything else cool. We got some cool mountains over here. Update. Yeah, no good. Views are nice from the side of the road in between Great Falls and Bozeman. Definitely more closer to Great Falls. But my truck is still having some heating issue. It's totally fine when like yesterday after the whole border thing, I didn't film a lot because I was just too hot to want to film anymore. I needed to cool down and just do some stuff while worrying about filming. And the cap fixed the hose. This hose was collapsed in. When the motor cools down, if you have a problem with that cap over there, not that oil cap, but right there, technically a reservoir coolant cap. But if that won't vent when the motor cools down, it'll actually make a vacuum, and then made this hose collapse. So I fixed that, and it hadn't done. I mean, the first day I checked it, the next night, no problem. It was like it should be. So I'm like, all right, good, we're good to go. Well, so that was in Canada, you know, and it got a little hot one day, but it hadn't done that, you know, like a little bit. Then it was all right. So I hadn't really thought nothing, but the roads have been not bad either. It's been mostly flat, little rolling hills. But we're now that we were coming out of Great Falls. We left Walmart and all that fun stuff. It's just been uphill climbing again in between here and trying to get to Bozeman, and it's working. The truck is fine. It can pull this no problem. I could romp on it and it'll rip this trailer, you know. But there's something going on with the heating. I know it ain't. Check the fan clutch. The fan clutch seems fine. The only two things I can think of is thermostats or water pump. So thankfully, thermostats are right there. It actually has two of them. This Duramax has two right there, but they're on top. Relatively easy to get to. However, the water pump be down in there, and that's a lot. No good to get to. So anyway, we're going to process of elimination, the easiest way to fix. So I'm going to go. We're off side of the road, we're about a half an hour away. The good thing is we're going to be going downhill because we've been climbing this whole time, most of it leaving Great Falls. So we're just going to let the motor cool back down at least about 180 or so, and then should be fine to make it back a half hour. We've already got a campsite booked. My wife did in Great Falls. Trying to make the most of it. We're not, you know, we're not on a time crunch or nothing. I wanted to get out of Canada, but now that we're in the States, we're not in no time crunch to be anywhere really. So just gonna make the most of it. Throw the thermostats in here today, and then try to run the truck, get it hot, see if it, because so like the difference is it's weird. It don't do it on flat ground. It don't do it when it's not towing. It only does it. It's only been wanting to get hot when it really works, when it's having to really rip up a bunch of hills and stuff. And I'm not romping on it, but, you know, just going up hills, like real steep hills or inclines. That's when it's getting hot. Any other time, it's fine. So I don't know if because it's got two thermostats, one might be stuck, one might be open, so it's having a problem to get the fluid around. I'm hoping, Lord willing, that's all it is. But if not, it's got to be the water pump. Actually, everything else I've checked, to my knowledge. And so anyway, yeah, I did the coolant. Actually, I flushed the coolant when we left Alaska, before we left Alaska, The only thing too, because I'm wondering, is this truck's actually sat from this old man I bought this truck from. It sat for like a year. Didn't run or nothing, you know. And in Alaska, it's going to extreme temperatures. You know, you're going from 90 above to, you know, I think last winter we got down to 40 belows. You know, we didn't get too cold, but still, you know, it's going these massive temperature swings, and it's just sitting there. So it could have gunked up something, or I don't know. So, I mean, it's been good so far. I mean, we made it through Canada. That was my biggest prayer. We're praying to the Lord. I'm like, Lord, if it's going to break, please let it break in the States. Like, I have said it before, praying to the Lord. I'm like, Lord, just make it through Canada. Like, we can get through Canada and get in the States. That's fine. So, but anyway, we're going to make the most of it. We got a campground. My wife's got a really awesome one booked. And also going to fish because Missouri River is close by. And it's close by Great Falls. So and Great Falls, or Missouri River, supposedly has catfish. So we're gonna try that. You know, I'm just make the day. You know, I've always kind of a bucket list thing, fish the Missouri River. That'd be cool. Never done that. So the kids really want to go fishing bad. So we're gonna. Wife's checking the temperature on the deal, but is it? All right. We're gonna try here probably in a hot second though. We're gonna ease back. I mean, the thing, it redlines at 260. This truck, that's where, according to the dash, and it got up to, I was hoping to catch and hoping to, you know, I'm like, maybe it'll, you know, it got to 245, and I'm like, nope, I'm done. So I pulled over, and we've just been letting it sit, and the hood open, and letting her cool down good. So anyway, we're gonna try, like, we might have to limp down and stop again or something. We've got signal, we got Starlink also backup, and then I've got water. I've been carrying gallons of water in my truck and coolant for both our vehicles, or anybody else that we came across that had any problems like this that needed coolant or water. So anyway, yeah, one of those things. Try not to get too discouraged. Yesterday was enough discouragement, so I'm not gonna let it get me down. My wife's been very encouraging too, so trying to help me. Because it gets easy to get frustrated. So, but anyway, it's stuff. It's a 20-year-old truck. What do you expect? You know, almost got 300,000 on it. It's been sitting for a year in Alaska. So, anyway, we'll I don't know. I'll bring you back sometime or another when I feel like it's a good time. So, see you then. Well, y'all, left you on that hill, I think, on the side of the road. We are at a campsite. It's a KOA, Campground of America one, so it's a really nice campground, and literally walking distance is while we're walking to Walmart. Just a little poke. I mean, nothing crazy at all. But anyway, truck situation. It didn't do it on the way back. The heating issue. It only does it when it's only done it when I'm pulling steep grades. That's the only time it really gets hot ever. Any other time, when we disconnected from the last campsite, I was running 70 mile an hour. It stays in 180 range. I mean, great. More I've done research on it, and the problem, and I've seen it before, is the cooling stack, which is like, especially on diesels, you got like a radiator, an intercooler, your AC cooler, transmission cooler. They all are like a radiator. Well, over time they can get clogged, well, especially in Alaska, because I mean, honestly, where we live in the interior, half of our roads are still dirt. Like, literally half of them. I guarantee you, any side road where we lived around Fairbanks North Pole is gravel. It's gravel dirt roads. So it's had 20 years of gravel and dirt and everything getting into it, and it's got, you know, 275 on it, 275K with, like, looks like the original everything. And I could see in there, what you can see, they're all stacked tight and under like a cross member bar over the top. And so anyway, it's not that bad to do, but my biggest problem is well, we're staying at campgrounds, and they have rules of campgrounds, and even in Canada, every campsite I want to say we've been at nearly,
that you're not allowed to work on vehicles, even wash them. So I'm kind of limited because I'm gonna have to pull radiators. I'd have to pull, like, so coolant's gonna be going everywhere. I'd have to, all kind of stuff I'd have to do to do that, and I just don't have the, hey puppy, I'd have to do all this stuff, and I can't do it, and I don't know where I'd go. You know, I mean, outside the parts store, but I gotta have water to wash out the radiator, the little fins that you have. So anyway, we, you know, y'all's praying, man. I'm telling you, prayers make a difference. And so I've just kind of Googled some mechanic shops up here. And man, God bless these guys called Hughes Diesel and Auto up here in Great Falls. And they talked to him because they specialize in diesel, which I'd rather have, and particularly. And he said that he's like, man, I'm really booked out, and you know, I'm down a couple guys, and honestly, probably Thursday before I get him. But man, you know, like, all right, that's fine, you know. And, I told him our situation. I was driving through, and we got talking a little bit more, and he was like, well, you know, there's another guy that he said I'd recommend, and he's like, tell him I sent you, and also I'm like, hey man, I appreciate that, you know. And he's like, if he can't, you know, I'll see what I can do. And so I was like, okay man, I appreciate it. Well, we got to talking a little bit more, and he's like, you know what, man, if I was in a different state, he's like, I'd want somebody to stink and help me. So he's like, tell you what, he's like, I'll get you in Monday, we'll figure it out, but we'll get it taken care of for you Monday. So I was just like, man, thanks so much, man, that was just a blessing. So huge blessing, y'all. And trying to look at it too, I'm trying to look at it as a positive, you know, because we have been going nonstop. Yo, come on now. We have been going nonstop for, I think, 9 days now, and even though it hasn't been like grueling. I know a lot of people drive a lot longer than we do. We haven't had any time to just 1 day or 2 days to enjoy where we're at. And I've been wanting to stay in Montana anyway, because it's a beautiful state, and I've always, you know, especially living in Alabama, but even living in Alaska, I've wanted to, you know, Montana has just this allure about it, you know. And so anyway, we're able to, you know, we're gonna camp at this place now and do some fishing. I'm not gonna, you know what, I've been wanting to fish, like I was saying, in Montana. We're right here by the Missouri River, which is, I mean, that's a legendary river if you haven't ever heard of it. I believe it's the longest river in the States, like the longest running river. It's a very long river, loaded with catfish and a lot of other fish as well. But we're gonna get our fishing licenses. We're gonna go tomorrow. It'll be a real fun family day. I think we'll go tomorrow, fishing day, and we'll and just have a good time. So that's the plan. So I'm looking at it like that, you know. I mean, also could, you know, I don't know what it could be. You never know the grander plan of things. I've had my own testimonies where, you know, I know something bad happened. It looked bad, but then, you know, find out later that if what I thought was bad hadn't happened, there was something far worse down the road or whatever that I would have got into that the Lord protected me from. So I look at it like that. I mean, honestly, it's happened. I know it, you know, so it's very well could be that. There's a lot of things, but look at it like that, and it gives us the time to slow down and just, you know, smell the roses and be able to enjoy campers and boats safe at the campsite. And it's a really nice one. Got playground stuff for the kids, kind of petting zoo. I mean, if we're paying like $200 for 5 days, full hookups. You can't get a hotel or nothing like that for that amount of time, especially with all of us. And real nice. I'll show y'all more when we get there. But anyway, I'm just looking at it as like a blessing, y'all. So we're here to camp. We're here at the Walmart, gonna pick up a wagon. I think for the kids, we need a wagon. Really be beneficial, and sometimes these things, you know, we can carry stuff with it. So anyway, I'm gonna help my wife find this thing and grab a few things. We're gonna get fishing licenses and stuff, and then I'll bring y'all back at the campground. I know my battery's getting low, so I'll bring you back at the campsite. Alright, y'all, so we had I don't know where I left y'all off, at Walmart or something. But, pretty whooped. We were really tired running around and stuff. And we went and got us some food at a restaurant. Normally we take y'all, but we all were just so tired and I kind of just wanted to just eat and enjoy. I'll throw some pictures though. Went to a proper, I feel proper. I mean, y'all in Montana don't. A pretty good little steakhouse for a family anyway. Kind of our treat for the one treat. I was in Montana. I wanted to get a steak from Montana, so we got a show enough steak. Me and my wife split one. And the kids got burgers and stuff. But anyway, watching Duck Dynasty and the older one. And so tomorrow, y'all know, but tomorrow we going fishing. I gotta do fishing lines. I wasn't planning on being out so late. It's like almost 10 o'clock now. But we're gonna go out tomorrow and fish. Hopefully catch us a mess of fish. Hopefully, so we shall see. We'll bring you along. It'll be a fishing trip tomorrow. No more driving. Kind of good. Kind of glad that I guess way everything happened and we can take a break. So not just constantly go. We can have a nice little break and stuff. So anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for your prayers. I hope and pray all y'all have a blessed weekend. We love you. So does God. Y'all take it easy.